Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back and watching another of my videos. Today we'll talk a little bit about Lego. Recently I've noticed Lego started coming up with more and more, interactive toys, right? It's still Lego, but it's becoming more RC controlled or, app controlled. And me and my son, we had a few Legos which is controlled through the app, but a couple of weeks ago I came across this one online and was quite surprised that Lego is getting into the robotics, which seems like quite a cool thing because, it's, kids definitely love Lego and, kids love robots and, kids are now all over the iPads, iPhones. They watch movies, they play games, etc. So I thought, why not try it and see how educational this can be for a 5-year-old. I think it says 7 to 12 here, right? But let's see. Let's see if the 5-year-old can, well, assemble or try to assemble it at least, and then see if he actually can control it through the app. And the cool thing is you can do quite a lot of things here, right? You can basically, according to this one, it's a 5-in-1, so you can do a little cat, a robot, a guitar, and some truck and some, I don't know, kind of a cleaning machine, right? And apparently, looking at the box, right, you can, there's obviously other things you can do, but I'm not sure if this actually included or this you have to buy extra, but if you do, I'm sure I'll go get it out. But what I do like, I mean, there's over 60 activities, well, or what they claim anyway. So it sounds cool, it looks cool outside the box. So let's get it assembled and see how it does, and see if it's actually worthwhile investing 150 bucks into the Lego robot, or if it's better off just going and getting something like a DJI robot or something. So let's get it assembled and see where we go. Well, here it is. The robot is complete after a few hours of putting it together with my son. It's ready, it's working, and what do I actually think about it? For a Lego, I would say I am quite impressed. There's a lot of things that I like about it. There's a couple of minor points that I don't. But let's get through it and just see what I like, and you know, see some things which I don't like, and you know, and then you can decide what you think about it. So the robot itself, it was relatively easy to put it together, right? So I am quite happy. It has a number of motors. So it has one motor here, so it makes his head move, and there's a little gun here, so it shoots automatically. It just, you know, when it moves the head, it pushes the button there and it shoots. It has a motion sensor, so it you can, you know, do certain things by waving or clipping. And obviously the main motor is here. There's a power button, and there's a few batteries in here, right? So, and it drives around and follows certain commands. So from the point of assembly, it wasn't too difficult. What I did really like is the instruction manual on the iPad. So it was, first of all, clear to follow. Second of all, is the good thing is obviously it saves the paper, so it's more environmentally friendly, and you know, it's fun to do, and for the kids it's also, you know, something which is non-standard, right? Non-standard Lego, where you normally have the book and you just follow it through. One thing I did find a bit concerning is the iPad actually ran out of power, because it does take, I don't know, probably a good 5-6 hours to assemble it, especially for younger kids, right? So you do need a power plug for the iPad. That's one. The other thing I thought it would do, I thought the arms would be actually electrical, but they're not. So it seems like, you know, and thinking about it, right, you know, I see why the Lego did it, right? Because if they done this part electrical, right, so the arms moving up and down, they would have also to do, you know, everything else. So these joints would need to be electrical, and also these joints, right? So in that respect, I understand why the Lego decided not to do it, but it would be a bit more fun if it, you know, if arms at least would be moving a little bit. The other cool point is, and I haven't seen it on other Legos that we owned before, right, and we have quite a few, is this bit. So it's a little rubber bits you stick on the track, so it doesn't slide. So it actually gives a lot of traction to the robot. So in that respect, this is quite good. Also, it looks cool. I mean, it just looks amazing. I think, you know, it's just a really cool looking thing. It does talk through the iPad app, right? So you can talk to it, it will respond, etc., right? So the app itself, the app is really good and easy to use. And now if you go into the robot, you select, let's say, this one. So we'll take this guy, right? So it asks you to turn the robot on, so you push the button, right? So it comes on, it will connect to the app, right? So yeah, it moves and the robot is connected, and then you basically go through these fields, right? And you have a lot of options, and you just program them, right? So if I take all this out just as a simple, you know, exercise, let's say this one, right? So we'll drag this one here, and what it will do, it will make the robot rotate when you push play, right? So, and here we go. And there are, you know, different movements, there's different actions, etc. So it's very easy to use. My 5-year-old loves it. He plays with it, you know, non-stop since we built it. And you know, there's also some additions to the robot. You can build the head, you know, you can make a police guy, you can make him shoot, etc. So it is good. It's really, really good. And you know, I think for the kids learning the basics of robotics or programming, that's a brilliant toy. And I think in a way Lego nailed it. And another reason why I think Lego really nailed it this time is because in a single set, normally Lego has a single set, well, in most cases, where you build one car, robot, etc., right? And that's it. In this one, you can actually build all this, right? So we started with build this little car first, and it worked well. And now we've built a robot, right? So, and I was talking to my son, and he said, look, I love it, but what I want to do now is every week I want to build a new thing, right? And as you can see, there's quite a few of them here that you can build. So next on the list, on the next weekend, we will be building this little car, right? And it's all from the same set. So in reality, the single set can now, if you think about it, if let's say if you have built one every week, right, will last you multiple weeks. So probably, you know, up to 2 months for a single set. So not only it's gonna keep the kids excited and keep going, right, but it also actually doesn't require you to invest more into new sets. You can just reuse the same set to build more and more, and it's completely different. So you've got your robot, you've got your guitar, then you've got your pickup truck thingy, you've got your cat, and then something else, etc., right? So in that respect, for single price of a set, you actually get quite a lot of different toys, and they all interactive, right? So that's what I really like about this set. So, you know, if I were to summarize it, I think it's awesome. I think this set is brilliant. I'm really happy we got it. I'm sure we're gonna have a lot of fun with it, and you know, it's gonna keep my son at least occupied for a couple of months. So if you like the video, please give us a like, subscribe to the channel. We have more videos on Lego, have other videos coming up on home automation, etc. Follow us, support us. Thank you very much, and see you all again soon. Bye.